Tonight it's a little bit messy. Okay, so as I was saying, this is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica, and you are watching my weekly Facebook Live, hence my free card class that I teach every week. And you can find me here usually at 7 o'clock. And you can just enjoy watching the class, or you can get the supplies free with a qualifying order. Okay, so a few housekeeping items quickly. And I wanted to remind everybody that today Stampin' Up! Is doing a stamp sale. So all the stamp sets there are in the annual catalog, individual stamp sets, not bundle or the host only stamp set, there are in the back here. So excluding these stamps and anything that is listed as a bundle, it's not on sale. Okay, the bundles are not on sale. They already are 10% off. Sometimes I would suggest you do the math, because you can order the stamp set that are part of a bundle. You just need to do the math to see if it is convenient to buy them separately or not. Okay, but anyways, all the stamp sets are on sale at 15% off, so there's quite a bit of a saving. And you can get one, you can get a bazillion, it doesn't matter. And so it's whatever you want. If you only have a stamp or two and you're local to me, I will close out an order tonight around 9 p.m. So if you would like to save on shipping, because the minimum shipping is $7.95, but only if you're local to me and you would like to place an order, just immediately let me know, and then I can save you a bit on the shipping. You just need to come and pick it up when it gets in. And please note that handling time and shipping time are longer than usual. Stampin' Up! Is dealing with trying to change their service shipping. They've been using UPS, but UPS is going on strike, so they're trying to figure out the best way. Okay, so tonight, let me just start. We're going to use, because it's Christmas in July, we're going to use the Regal Reindeer Stamp Set. This stamp set was in the last year's mini catalog, the holiday catalog. It was bundled up, so stamp set and dies, you could buy it 10%, but it was carried over into the annual catalog. So right now, the two are separated. So in this case, if you're interested, this Regal Reindeer is $24 and you save 15%. And then you can buy the dies if you want to or not. But tonight, I'm going to show you the cards. I designed 3 and I kind of like them, but you be the judge of it, okay? Okay, so stamp sale is right here. Then how can you get my class for free? It's by placing a qualifying order. So orders are $40 or more, you get the supplies to make the 6 cards. If your order goes over $60, you get the supplies plus free embellishments. And tonight we're going to decide which one of the 2 embellishment I will give away. You'll help me decide which one. Okay, that's why I didn't a free embellishment. And as usual, thank you for joining me tonight and watching my live or replay, and share, like, and comment. And based on your comments, or share, invite your friend, like and comment, because at the end of the night, at the end of the class, I will give away the 3 cards that I'm making. But the caveat is that you need to be present in order to receive the cards. Okay, so this is that. Also, with your qualifying order of $50, so with $50 order, you get enter using this host code. Is very important. You have to use this host code to get into the card class and my July mystery hostess special. So for each $50 order that you place before shipping and tax, you get an entry into the drawing of the host rewards that I am collecting with all the orders placed with this host code, and I will give away. One person will get the host rewards, and then if we reach a minimum of $450, then I will draw a name for another person that should be receiving a half price item. Okay, and then if you're on my email list, this is what you get, your all information. Okay, and then on top of that, we have bonus days. July is what Stampin' Up! Calls it the bonus days month. So starting July 6th until the 31st, for every $50 that you purchase before shipping and tax, always talking about that, you will receive a coupon code. You will save that code. It will be in an email, and that code is worth $5. So if you collect quite a few, even better. But even if it is only $5, you can redeem that $5 in August. Okay, and shop clearance rack, because that's the other thing that you want to check, because there are items discounted up to 60% off. Okay, so a few things there. And my store, you just go to stampinwithmonica.stampinup.net and you'll find it. And if you're on my email list, I send out the link every single time. Okay, so I hope everybody's good with their video. So I hope you guys, okay, good. So you're on. Yeah, iPad, I don't know what's going on, but I'm on my computer and my cell phone, so I should be okay. Okay, so as I said, Regal Reindeer, and these are the dies that match. It's not a bundle anymore, as I told you. So, and this, ladies, is the first time that I'm using. Today was the when I designed the cards. It was the first time that I used it, because last year I did not have time to craft with this. So I decided, why not? So this is brand new, stinking new. I just put it together today, and I'm using all of the stamps but these three. Okay, let's get going. The first card that I'm gonna do, okay, two cards. No, yeah. Okay, so the supply, if you qualify for the card kit, this is what you will get into your kit. Adding that you will get also an envelope. Okay. Disclaimer: you might get this pattern of designer series paper or a different pattern, but it will coordinate. So you know that Stampin' Up! is famous for coordination. So we have different designer series paper patterns that will work with my design. So you will get the card base, you will get your designer series paper, you will get the insert for the card, you will get these layers, and I'm going to show you what we do there, these layers, and this is where we're going to work on. And you will have these pieces, well, I will probably do the die cut just because I'm trying to be nice. But you will need the stamp set, or you will substitute with whatever you have, because I cannot send you stuff that is pre-stamped. Okay, so that's the only deal. And then you will get this. You will get these already die cut. So the only thing that you will have to do is a stamp. So I'm working on these pieces right there, and I will show you. So that all this stuff, we can set it aside for the time being. For this card, we're going to start working on this. Actually, let me go and work on this one first, because I wanted to show you a bit of die cutting that I've done, and hopefully I'll do it the right way. Otherwise, I'll have to redo it. So I'm going to take this to do the snowbanks. Okay, and that will be the only one that I'm going to use, because everything else I pre-did it, pre-cut and stuff, because I didn't want to keep you that for too long. Okay, so let me grab my mini die cutting machine right here, and let's see if I could do this without making a mess. Okay. So I'm taking this set of die. What I've done before anything else, do you see this? Okay. So I used the deckled rectangles dies that I love him. So I die cut this. And then I took 2 pieces and I die cut him. It doesn't matter the size, okay? For this, I'm gonna do, let me use this one, okay. We're gonna do the white. This one is flat. Let me flip it because I'm right-handed. And we're gonna grab washi tape because I need to use it because it's not magnetic. So I'm gonna use my washi tape to set. So let me just think. Okay, so this is where the cut will be made, okay? This is the top, so this is where. So depending on, so I want it tall here. So I'm gonna put it right there. Like so. Pretty much here. We'll figure it out. I think we should be good. Like so. And then secure this one like so. Yeah, I gotta measure it because I want this. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna cut it. Okay. And this is one. Okay. I need these edging, or this edging. And now this can go, I'm gonna use for the other one. And I'll do the same, but this time I gotta think about what I did with mine. So this is the front and this is my back. So let me try this way. It might work or it might not work. And it doesn't really matter because this is the one that's gonna go down underneath. Okay, I'm gonna cut it. And voila, so this is the only cutting that we need to do. Okay, this away. Let's close it and put everything to the side. And let's start with the crafting. I'm gonna put this one away so I don't lose it. And voila. Okay, so you're going to take, this is a sticky note, okay, if you can see it, and you're gonna grab it. So I took a sticky note and I punched out a circle, okay, and we're gonna stay right there pretty much. Okay, for this card we will need to use Misty Moonlight, and that's the only color that we are using, Misty Moonlight, and we're using our blending brushes. Okay, let's see if it works. So I'm gonna do that, and because there's quite a bit, so I'm gonna start light. Okay, and we're gonna just do this all over, kind of 3/4 of the way, and we're gonna blend it because these are blending brushes. We're gonna blend as much as we can. Okay, and then if you want it darker, you will add more or you just leave it the way it is. Okay. Are we good? There. So this one for now. I'm gonna close. Then we're gonna lift this, and we have our bright moon. Now, let's see if I can find the paper that I used to do my. I'm digging into my basket because I should have put aside a piece of paper. Here it is. So I took a scrap of paper and I just did a little bit of edging there. And what I'm going to do now, without re-inking, I'm going to do this. And then this. And then this. And then move. So my moon is not as bright. It looks like it has a bit of clouds going in front. Okay? In there. Like so. Can you see that? There. And my hands are already messy. Then we're gonna take one of the stamp sets, okay, one of the stamps in the set, and I'm using these, this one, stars and whatever you wanna call them. And then I'm gonna take my Misty Moonlight again. Let me move everything so I can see. And we are doing our stars. Okay. I'm going to put some there. And there. Okie dokie. And so let me grab my cleaning pad here because my ink is pretty juicy. There. So this part is done. Now let's get to these bangs. I want this part. You see what I still have the edges because I wanted to continue the idea. I didn't want to stuff that was chopped off. Okay, so still looking like it has an edge. Let's see which one of the two am I gonna use. Maybe no, this is the other side. Okay, so this is gonna go down here, and if I need to, no, we're gonna be good. Pretty much. Yes. Let's pretend that we're good. And we're gonna just hide it. See, you don't need to do flush. We're gonna go down a little bit. But, so with this one, I'm gonna do like so. And then this one is gonna be reversed. And let me see, because this has the banks there. This we're gonna be reversed. This would be my other side. Okay, so I'm going to eyeball it just to have an idea. This is going to go down here, and this is going to go down like so. Okay, so this is where this part is going to get down, kind of pretty much. So I said that we were going to be like so, and it doesn't matter because we always can adjust. Okay, voila. To this one, before we do anything, before we glue it, And we can leave it like so. This I can even put it down a little bit lower. I know, I'm gonna leave it. Just let it be, Monica. Okay, so to this one, we're going to take, there's a stamp set. There's a stamp that looks like, you know, a little bit of a bangs there. So we're gonna grab this smoky slate and we're gonna do stamping like so. Okay, and then we're going to take dimensionals and we're going to put dimensionals on the bottom right here and on here as well, not up here. Okay, this is just the regular white paper. Okay, so we're going to glue it down like so. This is our basic white paper. Then I die cut. Did I die cut 2 trees or 1? 2 trees. Okay, these dies, I wanted to show you. Where are they? I already lost stuff. Can you believe it? Oh, they're right here. So the dies will die cut images that you would have to stamp like these, okay? But all these bits and pieces are all extra. So this fox or whatever, it's a fox, I don't know, comes from this, and the trees come from this die, and the snow bangs with that, okay? So I'm going to take my mini dimensionals and put some in the back here because we're going to stick them down. If you want, you can just give a bit of move it so they pop up, but I didn't want to do it with mine, so we're going to leave it like so. And mini dimensionals are the bomb if you don't have them. And now we are going to glue this one. So we're going to do this one like so. And this one, pinch there, and this one is gonna go a little bit lower in this case, like so. Okay, then this little fella with mini dimensionals, one there and one here, is gonna be right across here. There. Okay, so one of the elements, one of the embellishments could be a pack. So that would be this, a pack of the Simply Elegant trim, or the red and green adhesive backed pearls. So before we end the night, we'll decide which one of the two will be the embellishments that I will give away if you place a qualifying order for your class, okay? So we're gonna do the usual. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it long because so I know where I'm gonna be. This one is gonna go like so. And we know the deal, right? There. Just to save a bit, and there, and here. So once I have one side set up, I'm going to just block it because we have, this one doesn't want to stay in place. So we're going to go like so, and put it down like so. And ta-da! That doesn't move. Okay. So this part is done. And here we go. Now, this, we're going to put dimensionals. And this will go on our layer. That will be this layer of balmy blue. And we're going to put it on. Okay. So we're good so far. A little bit of a technique. Okay. And here we go. Done. So as you can see, you all have, you know, oh my golly, this is the lady that calls every single time. Sorry, ladies. Always. Same time, every night. Okay. Are you still there? Oh my golly. Okay. Let me know if you're still there. Please give me a thumbs up or something. I'm going to put hi to see if I see comments. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you still be able to see my video, because the phone, okay, good. So we're here, we're there, and now we're going to take this oval, and this is where you're going to stamp your sentiment, and my sentiment is going to say, peace on earth. And we're going to stamp it in Misty Moonlight. So for this card, you would just need Smoky Slate and Misty Moonlight, or any gray or blue that you have. And hopefully this will be okay, not too bad. I'm not going to fussy about it. And then I'm going to take my mini dimensionals, and these will go to the top, 2 at the bottom, because I want the strings to go across. Okay, be good. And now this will go on here. We're gonna tuck it in, and there we go. Okay, we have this. Then we're going to grab our insert, and we're gonna stamp the sentiment that says, wishing you a wonderful season filled with all the good things that warm your heart and lift your spirit. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so hopefully I'll stamp straight. Let me try here first. Kind of. So I'm gonna stamp it straight. Voila. So all my stamping is done. And now let's assemble the card. So you'll have your card base that is scored like so. Why? Why? Okay. That was the lady. And whatever they call, they disrupt my video. I don't know why. I should just get off my internet. Are you still there? Okay, then you're taking your designer series paper. As I said, could be this one, it could be something different. This is part of the One Horse Open Slate. It's an online exclusive designer series paper. And we are going to glue it down like so. Okay, this one will be going down. You are offline. Refresh. Really? Are you still there, ladies? Can you see me? Because the internet went kaput. Okay. If you're still watching, let me know. Okay, because I can't do much. I should be back on. Let me know. Send me a thumbs up, please. I know what I'll do from now on. I'm not gonna... Your internet connection was restored. Okay, good. From now on, I'm just gonna go off my Wi-Fi and just use my cell. Okay, so here we go. This one is gonna go right here, okay? And so I'm gonna place my adhesive in the back of this one. And in the back here. I don't know what's going on. I apologize, ladies. Because it's spam. And I don't need any spam. Like I need my adhesive to work. Okay. So as you see, I am going to go on this side. And why people don't just mind their own business and leave other people alone and stop calling? Sorry, my venting. Okay, so the important thing is that your adhesive doesn't go past here. So here we go. This is the card, and then let me just embellish and let's move on. And for this one, you see we have the red, green, we have silver and gold. And this green, to me, for this card, looks like it's a little bit of a light blue. So I'm going to go and put this one on right here. So, okay. And voila. So this is my first card of the night. What do you think? Okay, so this is the card. You're going to open it this way and voila. And then obviously you'll write down your sentiment and something. So this is the first one. Let's move on to card number 2. My card number 2. We're going to do a bit of technique for this one. And the colors, let me clean this because I don't need any more blue for this one. With my squiggy swiggy chamois. And so now we're going to move on and we're going to change color combination. And we're going to grab these colors. And these are the colors that I love this combination. So you will have a card base in Cherry Cobbler. You will have the insert. Now we're working with Very Vanilla. Very Vanilla. And then we have Crumb Cake that I ran through the Stripe and Splatter embossing folder. I ran it through with the die cutting, embossing die cutting machine. So I ran it through once like so, as long as this fits. And then I moved it up and then I did the other way. Okay, as the important thing is that you need to be straight here. It doesn't matter if the line overlap because they're run through, but the beauty of it is that you can also interlock your embossing after you've done the first time and know pretty much where to move your embossing folder. So this is what you get. And then voila, we're going to do my famous technique. That would be this. Now pay attention because this paper, after you run it through the embossing machine with the 3D embossing folder, is now more of it's not as sturdy because you've broken the fibers of the paper. So when you do this, just be careful not to have it, you know, rip or something. Okay, so I'm gonna be gentle and do so. Okie dokie. Now, what we're doing, I can just start with this. So this card is going to be in landscape. Okay, we're going to take it and this goes down like so. And let me look, and I'm gonna use, guess what, dimensionals to put this one down because it has quite a bit of embossing, so we want to make sure that it sticks well to our card base. Okay, so here we go, and this goes down like so. Easy peasy, nice and easy. Okay, then you have your insert. It's gonna go down here, and you have this part, and this is what we're gonna work on. You also get this reindeer already die cut, and this is one of the dies that are extra in this die set, and I did not know why I didn't use it before. Then you get a tree, and you get a label where you're gonna stamp your sentiment. Okay, so let's start with our stamping, and we're gonna use Old Olive. We're gonna use our water painters, and I'm gonna use this one because it has water in it. And then what are we gonna use? And then we're gonna do Real Red for the sentiment. The sentiment, I'm gonna grab it right away, and it's right there, so I have it. Okay, this one we don't need it. So for this one, I'm gonna grab our stamp, and we're using these trees. Okay, and I want to check how this ink pad is. Okay, so we're gonna do it like so. We're going to go here, stamp. Okay, then we're gonna go do the same on the opposite side, pretty much. And then we're gonna go back there. Okay, and then I'm going to ink, stamp off, and then do here. Okay, ink, stamp off, and do here. Okay, so I've created pretty much a scene, kind of. Okay, there you go. Okay, now we're gonna grab our ink pad. We're gonna squeeze, obviously, even with the new ones. I just get this one here, and I'm gonna just wet it right here a little bit. Squeeze. This has water in it. Here it says push, so you push there for some of the water to come out. Okay, and we're going to quickly apply color. As you can see, I don't worry too much. If I want some darker, I put it on. Okay, see how easy it is? Simple, nothing. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, so this is my put a color in there, and then we're gonna do right here. Okay, by the way, who took advantage of, from the ladies that are watching, I know some of you are demonstrators, did you take advantage of the sale today and place orders? Because today we got to save 15% off of stamp set plus our demonstrator or happy discount shopper percentage. So today you still have time, And if you're a customer and you're interested, let me know. But you still have time because the sale goes until 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. That is our 1:59 a.m. our time. Okay, that's it. No more. Okay, watercoloring anxiety. Why? It's so easy. See, I'm just going, it doesn't have to be perfect, and it has to be quick because I'm not using watercolor paper. So we're good with this. Okay, so now we're gonna grab the gold, and we're gonna go around and do the same. And this is gonna be pretty much right here. Okay. Make sure this grabs. And as soon as it grabs, we're gonna find our dimensionals. They're right here. And secure it. And then do the same on this side and double secure it. Making sure that it's straight. Yes, it is. And voila. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this here just to balance it out. I don't usually use this many dimensionals, but we're gonna do it for now. Okay, so now we're gonna go and attach this one, and this one I want it crooked. And what did I do? I think this one I did it with my liquid glue. I'm gonna do that. My liquid glue is gonna go down like so. Okay, then we're gonna peel these off. Okay, and we have one extra card, and then we are done. But make sure that you're here, stay until the end if you want to have the chance to be in the drawing for one of the cards. Okay, now we're gonna take this fella here, and I think I can put a large dimensional there and another one here. Yes. Okay, so this guy is gonna go, we're gonna put him in front of that like so. And now we're gonna take this tree, and for the tree I'm gonna use a large here and a small up here of dimensionals. Sorry, I keep on moving my phone. And this one is gonna go like so. Okie dokie. Then we're gonna take this label that is from the Stylish labels, Stylish Shapes, and we're gonna stamp in red. We're gonna stamp our Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, ho ho ho. Can you believe it's already past almost the end of July, okay? Because the way days are going by is like crazy. By the way, I forgot to mention, if any of you is interested in joining us for the retreat in September, seats are filling up. So don't wait too long to send your payment and registration and fill out the registration. If you're not on my email list and you would like to know what it's all about, let me know. Request, because yep, we're filling up. Okay, now here we go. And all these are off. This one is gonna go like so. Okay, and then I'm gonna take, probably the tree could have put it in the front, but that's okay. I could have put the tree in the front here, right? Ooh, let's see if I can lift it. No, I'm gonna leave it like so because it's gonna fall apart. But whenever you make yours, you choose, okay? And you get a bow. This one is huge. Let me make a smaller bow with this. Okay, here we go. Nice bow. There, we're gonna grab our mini dimensionals. No, mini glue dot, my bad. Grab it. Roll it underneath so nobody knows. And this one is gonna go like so. Okay, and I want to try something. Let me grab this, if this curls with this one or not. No, you might be able to curl it, but let's not fuss it too much about it. So cut a bit, there we go. So this is that. Okay, and then inside we're gonna grab our trees yet again to just do the same and stamp, and voila, this goes inside. And then we're going to put our embellishments, and we are done with card number 2. And this time we're going to use the gold embellishment. Let me find the tip of that. Grab my gold, and I'm going to go, well, I'm going to put one right there. One right there. And one right here. Okay, so this is card number 2. Voila. And let's go in for card number 3. And for this one, I did most of the work, and because otherwise it would have been like here forever. But this is another nice card and a nice combination of colors that I love. So this is crumb cake, and then we're going with very vanilla. And as you notice, I did not use any of the designer series paper. This is Mossy Meadow, already die cut, and this dies developed contours die. We'll have so this one, this is not, so this is the scrap for the little girls that I used. Stamped Mento as well. Light and dark crumb cake, and then dark daffodil delight. So these, okay, is the scrap. And the pretend that I've done that in this piece. Grab again, and we're going off and stamp here. And then is that I'm gonna take, and we're gonna use all inked, the one that I'm using. I'm gonna grab a scarf. I only want to put my scarf, okay, into a shape, and now I'm able there. You are wonderful. Or you can use what we just did right here. Put it somewhere, and now the part is filled with all the good things. Okay, let me see what it. Let me try to do. So, are you? Yes. On. Go. Something. Okay. I'm good.